Okay, I just want to let you guys know this video gets like 10 times better near the end, so just keep watching, trust me. Now, let's get into the history of the Fatal SMP. A player, or shall I say, the first player. Years ago, on the Fatal SMP, the first player joined the server. It was the start of an era. He had this land all to himself. Who knows what he might do with it? Many years from today, the first village on the Fatal SMP was made. This was the start of an era. Now, you might think, he did it all on his own? No. Many other people joined after him. But the main people who played a part in making this village were three people: Elo Man, Cosmosis, and Lightly One. This is the history of the Fatal SMP. So this is actually a video of Elo Man from back in the day. No one ever knew who made the server. Elo Man actually ended up joining by putting in a random server address, and he put it public, and I guess people started to join. He didn't really expect for people to want to join, you know? He didn't expect for it to get that popular, but people started joining, so him and Lightly were the first two people, as we know, to join the server. Now these guys were planning on building something, but they wanted to search around the area first, see what was around, and that's when Cosmosis joined, the third player to join the Fatal SMP. Now, Elo Man had been on the server for a day already, and he just published the address that night. He asked if they wanted to build a village on Spawn Island for new people to join. They ended up making a house for themselves to start off with, before they made the village, because obviously 3 people only trying to make a village, that's gonna take a long time. They wanted to wait it out and see if more people joined. Elo Man gave them some food, you know, so they can survive. Lightly asked if they should get more. Elo Man replied that we should get more resources, and then we can build when more people join. And get armor, obviously, so people don't leave. So basically they were trying to build a faction together, a big group of people. After a few days to a week, so many people joined, and they ended up making a village. About, say, 20 people joined, and they were on 24/7 together making a village. Now, none of these players had voice chat, so basically all they were doing was talking through game. in the text chat. Elo Man was known around here. He wasn't the leader, but he was known as the first person and the one who came up with the idea of making a base for everyone. True Moss, a new player to the server, asked how is Corona treating you guys? Because at the time, Corona was going on. At the moment, I'm pretty sure only about 6 or 7 people are on right now. Elo Man said every day we come here and we write about the village and put this in a library just so that they know what they want to do in the future. They write ideas. They don't write history, but they write ideas. Keep that in mind. Anthony had a gift for Elo Man. So obviously, Elo Man went out, past Spawn Island, and got a gift for the group. He obviously wasn't one of the greatest players, as you can tell, but he was a very good builder. He got a gift. Not only for Anthony, but for the whole village. This could honestly help them stay alive for even just a few days, just off of that. But on the other hand...
Hey Pixels.
What's up?
Why couldn't we stay at the village? Like, why did we have to come out here?
I don't really trust those people at the village, you know?
Oh.
This was a small group of friends who were building their own village just away from Spawn Island.
Yo, who are you? You got voice chat?
Yeah, I got bullshit. I came from, like, the village over there.
Oh. So, you want to join us?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I should have some armor for you.
This could be a bad thing or a good thing. At the time, we didn't know.
Thanks.
Long story short, that little team that you saw tried to pick on Spawn Island. Didn't go well for them though. They were chased off and attacked back. And they were forced to leave on boat. When when Spawn Island figured out that Anthony was a part of that team that they had to attack, it didn't go well for him. They tried to kill him, but he got away. He's lucky. Now let's get to the next part. It's about a month later or so. Many more people have joined. There's about 200 players in the server at this time. There are many factions now. Many teams who have built their own structures far away. Is this a good thing? I don't know. Anyways, a player by the name of Verox. He had been everywhere. Places such as the known Spawn Island. He traveled so far out that he even got to see the Eastern Empire. He made it to empires that no one knew about. He met and made alliances with some of the biggest builders and creators of all time. He's not just some story. He is a legend. Without him, there would be no history about the server. He has a whole temple of everything. He wasn't just powerful because he was known. He was powerful because he was trusted. And he was friends with everyone. And remember, he knew everything. People started to make marketplaces. They started to catch fish, kill animals, whatever, farming, and they would sell their products for, let's say, diamonds, iron. They would trade for stuff, and they would make stuff. But a bad thing was theft. People started stealing and destroying. And that changed everything. Fights started to break out all across the world. All across the Fatal SMP, there were fights, arguments, everything you could think of. There were mass deaths, people were killing others. So they had to think of something. They had to get a ruler to make rules, and maybe even set up a jail. So, why don't we get to the good part? Torves, the first person to ever make a marketplace on the Fatal SMP. Velerix, the lawbringer to the server, known for making the law and trying to organize the server. The Shadowless Apostles, or known as Irondor and Calixor, known for assassinating high-ups. Yorith, leader of the Concord, once allianced with Velerix, wants to capture Irondor and Calixor. Caldrax, the leader of the Eastern Empire, creator of the pyramids. K-Run, the leader of the Ashbound faction. Draxor, a leader of a small PvP group who had decent resources and was very strong. Orentron, the leader of the Nullist. No one on his team had his skin. Verox, the creator of the Annals, a historical covenant. It holds all historical secrets and everything about the Fatal SMP. A player used a TNT launcher to destroy the temple. Luckily, nothing important was broken. And the book of every single secret. The most valuable book on SMP was still safe. After trying to damage the most valuable item, not just book, he was caught and trapped. No one knew who this unknown player was, but what we should know is he's most definitely not alive anymore. But the story's not over yet. A player, very powerful and very stealth, somehow got in. He got past all of the guards on the water and all of the guards on the wall. The hole hadn't been patched yet, and he had a perfect route in and out. And he took the book. When the guards noticed, it was too late. They didn't even hear a sound. How? How would that be possible? He pearled off the island, and even all of the guards on the water. Somehow, all of them didn't see a thing. I don't know who this player is. No one does. Maybe someone out there. But what we do know, she's very good. Did this heist perfectly. But after the book was stolen, something went wrong. The Eastern Empire was alerted to evacuate the village. Everyone was scared and started fighting after the book was taken. They were all scared that all of their secrets would be let loose and something bad would happen or the server would end. After all of the fights, there was a stage. No one was seen on the server. They were on, but no one saw anyone. It was silent, as if they were hiding, or underground, doing something, making something. And that's when it happened. After the war, what you were seeing there was Spawn Island, with the big base, the spruce pyramid, the first village you ever saw that Elo Man built. Gone. Just gone. I joined after the war. But no one knows that. No one believes me. Some people do. At least I think. I was the weakest on the server when I first joined. I wasn't the greatest at Minecraft whatsoever. That's why I think they chose me to put the rumor on. Because if they say I was involved with stealing the book and causing the war, or saying I was the one who did it, I'm an easy target. Since I'm so easy to kill, if I die, there's no conflict, and they're safe again. So should I die? Or should I not? Should I just live? Should I try to find whoever made this rumor of me and prove him wrong? Who knows? Keep watching. You'll find out on the Fatal SMP.